Well, welcome to new 6th Gen Farmer, guys. I am doing something that I haven't done since last year, and that is driving the big sprayer. We got a fast 9524T sprayer, so that's a 2,400 gallon sprayer on tanks. And my brother did all the pre-emerge and all the post-emerge herbicide. Now, we're kind of hoping to not have to do insecticide this year, but we were doing some crop scouting, and we have a lot of aphids in our soybeans, especially in our 2 fields that are in the next county over. So I'm gonna knock these 2 out today, possibly a 3rd, and we're gonna keep our eyes out from now on for aphids in the rest of our fields. But this is kind of exciting because I really like the sprayer. This sprayer is awesome, it's fun to drive, it's a lot smoother than the high cycles, but you know, a lot bigger tank.
A lot smoother than the high cycles.
Before we get too far into the video, I want to make a really quick announcement. I will be at Dakota Fest in Mitchell, South Dakota on August 20th in the Amazon booth from 1 to 3 o'clock p.m. So if you guys want to come over, say hi, and I believe the first so many people that come over will get an autographed hat. Make sure to stop by, say hi, ask me questions, have a conversation. I'd love to meet you guys. See you there. So I'm already loaded with the first fill. I'm on my way to the field right now. The nice thing with the 2,400 gallon tank is that I'll be able to do this entire field and part of the next one before I need to refill. Can't do that in high cycle. And of course, the windmill guys, they're in my way. They're backing up. Good. I got high line posts there. This sprayer and high lines do not go well together. Let's see, outer and inner fold out. Aha. When I get to about there, I turn on the magical yaw control. And I don't have to worry about the angle of the booms because they'll do that automatically. Mid-fold, out. I should probably figure out what size nozzle I need to for the gallons per acre that I'm running. Yep. I need to switch over to the 0.6 nozzles. So when we spray different gallons per acres and different pressure ranges, you have different nozzles that will allow you to drive different speeds. I want to go fairly fast, and according to this, at my gallons per acre I'm doing, in order to hit 15 miles per hour, max this thing out, I need to be at 0.6 nozzles. So, let's see, these are 110.06, so I think I need to go to these gray ones. Typically the colors go with the tips, but we have different tips in ours. Those are 1s, I believe these are 8s. Yep, so I need to switch everything down to these gray nozzles. Luckily it's pretty easy. Flip them all. Takes a couple minutes because there's 72 of them, but doesn't take long. Oh! Nah. I'm gonna grab the key fob quick and do a test. So if I come in here, I need to turn section control off. I already got the pump on. Let's set a test speed. Actually, I wouldn't even need test speed, I don't think. Let's just turn the key fob on. Now, theoretically, if I touch this thing, yes. Okay. I just want to verify that all the nozzles are working, so I got my key fob. Okay. Okay. I can just go down one by one. Just turn them all on for a couple seconds, not hurting anything for a couple seconds. And just make sure that they all work. I can do it by sections too, but I like this individual mode. It just basically guarantees that I don't miss one. Oh, there's one. That is exactly the reason why I do this. Yeah, it just has some gunk in it. Let's see if that fixes it. There we go. Got her. Okay, got all those cleaned out. The one thing that I cannot forget is I need to change this to a 0.06 nozzle. We're gonna take a quick break to talk about today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. You know, farmers have a pretty tough job, and the agriculture industry has some of the highest rates of depression and suicides every year. And that's why when BetterHelp reached out to me about sponsoring a few videos, I was more than happy to accept, because I think that this is a topic that many people are afraid to talk about, and there are many that don't know where to start finding help. So I want to give a shout out to our friends at BetterHelp, because they get it. They know that whether it's dealing with the daily pressures of trying to keep your farm running smoothly, or watching the crop prices in the stock market tank, sometimes we all just need a little bit of support. And BetterHelp connects you with professional therapists right from the comfort of your own home, or anywhere with internet connection for that matter. Now, I personally found out that having someone to talk to can make a world of a difference, and BetterHelp made it really simple. I was able to hop online and be matched with licensed therapists who listened to me and gave me helpful and unbiased advice. So whether you're feeling down in the dumps or you just need somewhere to start your journey to better mental health, BetterHelp's got your back. And BetterHelp is offering a special discount to help you guys get started. Go to betterhelp.com/6gen or click the link down below in the video description to get 10% off your first month and see how BetterHelp can help you navigate life's challenges. That's betterhelp.com/6gen or click the link down below in the video descriptions and see how BetterHelp can help you take the first steps to feeling better. Okay, double check the gallons per acre. I just want to, spraying is so important. I just want to make sure I got everything right. Gallons per acre, correct. PSI, correct. Nozzle size, correct. 120 foot boom, turn compensation turned on, turn the key fob off, section controls turned on, turn compensation's turned on, turn agitation off. Now I just gotta go and turn the main one on. There we go. Now I can go about 15 miles per hour and that will be maxing it out. I don't want to max it out, so I'm kind of looking at 13 to 14 miles per hour. Everything seems to be looking good. That was the road for the windmills. I'm gonna slow down for that next time.
Smoother.
Curves. Try not to take out soybeans. I think I did okay. Maybe I took out a couple. This is my first time spraying this field, so I'm kind of trying to find my brother's marks and go around them. With insecticide, I'm not quite as concerned about backing into corners and stuff, as long as we get 99% of the field. The little bit that we miss will probably get killed anyway, so I'm just, with turn compensation and everything, I'm just going around the corners with the boom still on. Makes it pretty easy. You know, this sprayer though, once you get it set up and you get the right nozzle and you get everything in the monitor typed in, it's like hitting the easy button on spraying. It really is. It's truly, this sprayer truly makes spraying easy. I mean, I know I'm not backing into corners right now, but with that cap stand system, you can back into corners. You can start and you don't have to worry about pushing that hydro ahead full speed or trying to get up to full speed as fast as you can. You can take your time with that pulsating nozzle. 2,400 gallon tank. I can do like an entire field and a half without having to refill. It's just, this sprayer is like, remember the old Staples commercials where they had the easy button and they'd like hit the easy button?
That'll be $92.50.
Now how much is it?
$92.50.
Yeah, that's what spraying with the sprayer is like. Okay, go around the one the one windmill we got in this farm. Looks like Chris just made a circle all the way around it. I guess I'll do the same. You know, in the commercials and on TV, whenever they advertise windmills, they always show these white, beautiful, majestic items. Out here, they're all brown and covered in oil. It's like, come on. Man, how gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it from here. All the oil coming down, all the windmills. See the side of that blade right there? It's just like the top third of it is just black and brown. Disgusting. But I'm just gonna kind of check how we're doing here. The part of the field that I was in was canopied. This edge, this is a kind of a wet spot right here, so it's not really canopied, but I just wanna see how much crop damage we're doing and stuff. Actually, it is canopied over here. I'm gonna turn around, get some canopied stuff, and then see if we're doing any crop damage. This stop right here, though, was definitely worth the good thumbnail I got out of it. Yeah, these beans are more like it. A little bit better spot of the field. Now I left about a 20-foot gap here where I didn't spray anything, so I should be safe to walk right here. I can smell it a little bit, but it's fine. So it's always a concern with these 18-inch tracks, both on the tractor and on the sprayer, that we're gonna do crop damage on the soybeans. Now I'm just walking through here. I mean, you can see where it kind of split it. I mean, for the most part, we're canopied here, but looking for crop damage. I'm not really seeing any torn off leaves or anything, which is good. Definitely a lot of aphids here. That's how we're spraying it. I think my agronomist called and said there's like 300 per plant here, which is well above the threshold where we spray. So the 2 fields we're gonna spray today are about 300 a plant. I mean, that's rough. Like, you know, you kind of look at the plant a few times, like, yeah, probably 300. And then the one that we might do tonight's around 100, which is kind of on the edge of, you probably don't need to spray it yet, but if you're around and you're there, you might as well. So very happy with how this is looking. You can tell that like the very top of the crops, like looks like here we bent the top leaf and stuff, but here we tore off a few leaves on the top. You can kind of see that right there. But overall, that's not going to hurt too much at all. And that seems to just be the center 2 rows where it's actually rubbing on the bottom of the tractor. The tracks don't really seem to be doing any damage at all, which is good. So, finished this field. Got 570 gallons left. I don't know if that'll do a full boundary around the edge of the next field, but it'll get me started anyways. Folding up here. Field drive's actually over there, but I like to fold it up as soon as I possibly can. And then it's a mile away. So a quick hop, skip, and a jump over there. Get some end rows done, fill up, do that field, and then I got confirmation we are going to be doing a 3rd field tonight. So we might be, there's a possibility we'll see some night spraying and get the blue lights out. Sick. Time to fill up. So got the chemical mixed in. Last year this thing was not working. It is working this year. It's actually working pretty good. We had a pinched wire that was causing it to constantly read 0. But around 2,360 gallons, I will shut off that valve right there, which lets the fill off. And then I usually just climb up on top, double check to make sure that it's actually full and see if there's any more room for anything else. I just calculated the acres I have. So we're doing 10 gallons per acre, 2,400 gallon tank. So I can do 240 acres per tank. I calculated the acres I have left on this field and the next field, and it was 239.9. I kid you not, it was that close. So this tank should be able to finish the next field and this field without having to refill. Never in my life have I seen acres work out that perfectly, and I probably never will again. That was absolutely perfect. It was up to the brim. So it's pretty close, 2,400 gallon tank. It shows 2356. If you talk about the volume, it's actually fairly close, probably within a couple percent. I'm not a good in the head math guy, so I'm not gonna do a percentage right now. But the one thing with these big plastic tanks is that the size changes dramatically depending on the temperature. If it was a really hot day, that'll probably show a little bit over 2,400 gallons just because that tank expands. If you expand a 2,400 gallon tank a little bit, you can add like 50 more gallons. The one thing I did forget to do is turn the agitation on there. Okay, I turned the pump on, recirculating booms on, the agitation's on. I'll let it agitate for, before I get actually spraying, I'll let it agitate for a couple minutes. Okay, it's been agitating a couple minutes. I'm gonna leave it agitating as I start spraying here too. There we go. That is so cool. 3 fields, 2 tanks, 2 fills, 3 fields. But the thing is, if you really think about it, I mean, in years previous, we have sprayed 100% of our corn fungicide with, or we've sprayed 100% of our corn acres with fungicide with the high boys. I mean, I bet we filled, hundreds of times back before we split. We were farming a lot more acres. Crazy. On the last partial pass, letting that individual row control or individual nozzle control do its thing. Looks like there is about 20-ish nozzles aren't turned on right now because we got point rows right here. Once we get to the end, I'll shut it off, fold it up, and head to the next field. It does that sometimes, and I don't know why. Last and final field, I was thinking to be able to see some night footage. I don't think it's going to happen because the sun's up higher than I thought it would be, and this is not going to take me long. It does not take long to do 140 some acres, 13 miles per hour at a time, 120 feet, and you don't have to stop and fill. Actually, I'm going to time this one. That'll be kind of fun. Okay, it's going to be 7:10 in 3, 2, 1, 7:10. Let's go. And just for reference, this field is 153.3 acres according to my RTK boundary. So start at 7:10, and it's 153.3 acres. I am going to be rounding the corner, so I will gain a little bit of efficiency from that rather than backing in, but it'll still be a pretty good example of how fast we can get a field like this done. Spraying at 13.5 miles per hour. Woo. Whip that corner, find the track, there it is. Let's kick my water bottle across the floor. And now something else to also consider is that this is not a perfectly square field. There is an acreage cut out of it. So I will be going around that as well. That is going to be included in this time. So I got all the end rows done. I got the first pass done. I'm on the second pass and it's 7:22. So that'd be 100% the end rows and the first pass and part of the second pass in 12 minutes. How many acres have I done here now? Let me look. I have worked 36 acres. Oh, got off the roll there a little bit, my bad. Okay, roughly halfway done. 7:36. So 26 minutes so far. I am at, what I got, 78 acres left of the field, roughly. The one thing is that the steering is not doing good tonight, and I think it's just because I had this issue last year too, where the soybeans get wrapped up in the track, and these are friction-driven tracks, so it's not lug-driven, it's just a rubber tire on a rubber track, and it's just the friction that spins that track. Well, you get these soybeans that get stuck in between that driver and the track, and they're kind of slick, and it makes the driver spin inside the track. And I think that's what's happening again tonight, because I'll be fine for a little while, and then all of a sudden I can't keep it straight, steering myself. The auto steer is even worse. Then it's good for a little while, and then it gets worse again. I think I'm just getting bunches of soybeans wrapped in those drivers. I know I had the same thing last year too. So I'm driving, no big deal. It goes so fast and I don't even really care. Honestly, I kind of enjoy driving every once in a while. You know, everything that we do in ag is so automated today. You know, this and the high boy spraying are kind of like, I mean, this is still 99% automated, just driving, but still, it's kind of nice to actually do something in a tractor for once. Last partial pass. 8:03. Not quite done yet though. The end of the field is right here, and it shows I have 8, 7, 6. This is gallons. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and typically it sprays a little bit after I run out. But it's showing 0 gallons. Still spraying. And done. It is 8:05. So what is that? Ain't bad. And that wasn't acres per hour, that was minutes total. I do want to spray a little bit of water out of this boom though. Let me turn the pump off. Switch it from the main tank to the rinse tank. I'm gonna go over to the edge of the field here. Spray a little bit of water out of the boom because this cap stand system is supposed to spray a little bit of water out every night before you park it. So I will do that. Why are we not spraying? Oh, because I don't have a test speed in. That would do it. There we go. Spray some clean water out. Not too much. There we go. Good enough.